Hi everyone, Veronica, owner of HelloGuest, short letting management company. This is the second video, and this video is for people that are already doing short letting and they are a little bit lost on what's going on, how do I do it, am I doing right or wrong. So again, I do want to share with you some ideas, some knowledge. There's a lot around, so this is just my input. I hope it's gonna be helpful for you. So I have some notes because I don't want to forget anything, but if I forget something and you want to know more, click on the link, subscribe to the channel, send an email or go on our website. Okay, so you have a listing, but you okay, what do I do? Right, so first of all, very important points for your listing, and I have my list here. So the pictures. Pictures are extremely important because when guests scroll through all the Airbnb listings, they see pictures. So if you have not particularly nice and well done pictures, they will not be okay, maybe I don't want to book this, I'm gonna go to see something else. So make sure that you have really good pictures. Availability of the calendar. The more availability you have, the better it is. Bear in mind, people will book in advance because there's some people that do, last minute bookings, but most of the people, most of our guests, they book in advance because there are flights to organize, life to arrange. So I would suggest give as much availability as possible. The title of your listing, the title is really important because it needs to be catchy, needs to be really oh, I like this. Wonderful property in Canary Wharf with, river view, whatever, as long as you have a very nice, catchy title. Then the description. Please make sure that your description is extremely accurate, because what you don't want is to have a general, description, and then the guests come in and see that something is different. This will, most probably come out in a bad review. So you've done a lot of good work and then for something small you have a bad reviews. This is it's a shame. So make sure that you write everything. Now, when also you write about all the amenities, very important, because people wants to know as much as possible before booking. The listing need to be really transparent. So Airbnb have properties, okay? These properties are not all perfect. We all live in our properties and there's a crack, there's scaffolding out, there is noise from the street, or you don't have blinds. Just make sure that you write as much as possible, because the place doesn't need to be perfect, but you need to tell everything to the guests, because you don't want a guest coming after 6 hours of flight all excited, oh yeah, let's go, we have our place, and then they come and they get a bitter taste because you didn't tell everything that you should have told them, and they're gonna leave a bad review. So again, this is wrong. The settings of your listing, again, really important. Make sure that you put some minimum night. I suggest to have at least 2 minimum nights, because you don't want people coming just for one night because of the wear and tear, which is gonna be massive at the end of the year if you have too many check-in and check-out. Also your electricity bill, the heating. So you need to make sure that the numbers make sense. Also, you can give promotion or discounts for more than 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, whatever you want to offer. Make sure that you mention the cleaning fee, because that's very important. So cleaning needs to include also all the laundry. So make sure that there's a price for the night and a price for the cleaning / laundry. For my listing, I always have a night price plus the cleaning fee separate, because I want the guests to see what they pay for the cleaning. You can do one price, it's up to you. I would suggest to do separate, but whatever you feel that works better for you, just go for it. Pricing. Now, there's some tricks that you can use. What I suggest is that you can set the price higher in the future and lower in the present. And this is because if you start, you should start with a lower price because you don't have reviews, because it's a new listing, because you need to collect as many reviews as possible at the beginning, because you have a competition with other owners with maybe more reviews that you have. So it doesn't make sense to start with 0 reviews and a very high price. You need to be competitive and you need to be able to attract your guests. Very important is also that new listings on Airbnb, they have a particular very good place at the first page for the first week. So Airbnb, when you start with your listing, brand new listing, they do, okay, I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna put you for 1 week in the first page just to help you out. But then they don't do this for free. They are gonna measure how your listing is performing. So how many viewings you get from the listing, how many answers you have given to your guest, what is the level of your, the quality and the level of your answer, what is the interaction that you have with your guests, and how many bookings you get. So if in the first week, which is the honeymoon, you get a lot of inquiries and you reply very quickly, so your reply rate is really quick, Airbnb thinks, okay, let me just help this person because she or he is doing a good job. But if you overprice the listing, no one will click on your listing, no one will look at your listing. So Airbnb after 1 week will say, well, you had just 3 clicks. What's the point in helping you? I'm just gonna put you at the end of the list, which is what you don't want. Again, you need to think about, which I already discussed about this in my previous post, but in case you didn't listen to that, you need to check some settings, you need to check your deposit, you need to screen your guests. Please always screen your guests. Some platform allow you to screen guests, some other no. Some platform allow you to have instant booking, some other no. Now it depends on what you want. If you want to milk the property and the property is not the property where you live, then you can leave the screening of the guests and you get the instant booking, so you get more bookings. But if it's your house and you're just going say on holiday for 3 months and then you come back, I would suggest to screen the guests and put some very strict house rules. Also cancellation policy. I always have a strict cancellation policy, because what some guests do is they fish around, they book with you and then they cancel the booking the day before. You are left with empty days, no bookings. You need to rush and lower the price in order to get some bookings. While if you have a strict cancellation policy, if the guest is not really sure, they will not book unless they know that they want to come to your place. Also, check-in and check-out time is very important. What I do is I give the flexibility to the guests to choose when they want to check in and check out, but this is possible for me because I have a management company and I have a team that do the check-in and check-out. So if you are like on your own, it's probably difficult. If you want to meet the guest, you need to you need to work around their flight schedule and their schedule, or you can have a key safe where you just give the code, the location of the key safe, and the guests just check in with the key safe. A very important topic is platforms. Okay, you have options here, so you can use just one platform, Airbnb if you want, or you can use all the other platforms, booking.com, TripAdvisor, Holiday Letting. There's plenty of platforms. Of course, the more exposure you have on more platform, the more visibility you have, the more bookings you have. But it's also gonna be quite involving to have a lot of platforms. You need to be really careful because each platform has a different payment method, a different cancellation fee method, all the terms are different, all the settings are different. The big challenge, I think, is the management of the calendar, because what you don't want is to have double booking. So the worst nightmare of any short letting is to have 2 sets of guests knocking on your door at the same time saying, hey, I have a booking. And because you were not aware of this, you will have to, compensate the guest, and that's not something that you want to do. You need to earn money, not lose money. So make sure that when you do one change on one platform, every platform needs to have all the other changes. Now you can do it manually, which is a nightmare. I did it at the beginning, but most probably you need a software cost, of course. The one that I have is very expensive, but it will make your life easy, much easier. Also, you need to have an idea of the platform fee, because no one gives your platform for free, so you always have channel fees. Now, some platforms are really expensive, some other are not really expensive. You need to leverage your price according to the platform. Also leveraging the price according to the demand, also leveraging the price according to the season. So it's a little bit of, like an exercise. I also do not suggest, when you're setting the pricing, to use the platform tools, because they tend to give you the lowest price because they want to have as many bookings as possible without thinking about the owner pocket, if you ask me. Then always ask for a deposit. I don't remember if I already said. And the big topic is algorithm. Now, I saw there's a lot of blogs saying, oh, I did crack the algorithm. I am sorry, this is not really viable or possible unless you are bloody Einstein, but this is just my opinion. So all booking channels do have an algorithm, like everything works with algorithm nowadays. Important factors which are like really like very important are the quality of the listing. So if you have a listing that is done like copy and paste in 5 minutes, well, the algorithm will know. They want to have good listings on their platforms. So please just make sure that you have a very nice looking good listing. The speed of your response. So if you leave your guests waiting for your reply for hours or days, that's not gonna work. You need to be really quick. The quicker the better. The number of reviews that you have. Again, if you have very few reviews, the algorithm will not take you like seriously. If the more reviews you have, the better it is. The quality of the reviews, the stars of the reviews. If you have all 1 star, the algorithm is gonna be like, yeah, I don't want this, thanks, next. If you have very good reviews and a lot of nice big fat 5 stars, then the algorithm will say, yeah, okay, we are friends, I can help you, I'm gonna make money. The booking rate, again, the more booking you have, the better it is. Just think about this, the channel will make profit on your booking, like we all make profit on bookings, the owner, the eventually management company, and the platform. So the more booking you have, the better it is. If you don't have a lot of bookings, you are not in a good place. Again, you can do this on your own and you can be brilliant in doing it. If you struggle, you probably may need help with a management company. You can choose any management company you want. If you want to talk to me or with my management company, just click on the link below or subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you.